I'm standing here with half of To Monitor. I said that right?
Yes, to monitor.
To Monitor. So you do a bunch of different things, but tell us the newest thing you want to plug.
The newest thing that we're working on is a website called tomonitortv.com, which is a Twitch live streaming group with the goal and intentions of having a 24/7 curated live channel. Just all great people, great content, 24/7.
Okay, so is all this like just yourself, or we all work together with a bunch of different things. So like, how many members of this group, are they your employees or are they partners? How's that working out?
Well, I would define them as both coworkers and friends at the same time. There is about 6 people total. Then counting on top of that, you have myself and my fiance. So there's, I guess, really 8, you would say. And we're trying to put it all together. We're all from different parts of the world. We have a girl in Portugal. We have someone in Canada. We have ourselves in Dallas. We have someone in Melbourne, Australia. So we're just from all over the world to try to fill in all of the different time zones and time gaps.
And you guys are playing games. What exactly are you doing on Twitch?
Well, we actually are a bunch of variety streamers, so we do a bunch of different games and what have you, but we're actually doing a big tournament event with Hearthstone coming up for charity, trying to raise money for cancer research and what have you, because unfortunately a couple of our fellow friends have gone through some tough times, and so we're doing something in honor of them. So we're more than just trying to have people stream that already do what they do, but we're trying to bring community together and have events that can reflect a positive attitude and image in the whole Twitch community and not just our own.
Okay, so you've been VidCon a lot of different times, and communities that's the highlight thing. Community. You do something else with the community here. Tell us about that. This ongoing project you do every year.
Okay, so at the end of every single VidCon, except for the first, because there was no big sign, which we have official permission from VidCon, where they have these big signs. They're about 7 feet tall, about 3 feet wide, that say things like, oh, you are here are the sponsors, and so forth. And they're official VidCon branded. And so what we do is we have permission to take one of these, and every year, at the very last event, which is VidCon Prom, we stand outside the prom, and as people exit, they come and sign this giant, big VidCon sign, sort of like a yearbook, and it's a farewell until next year.
So you have everyone sign it, and so what are your plans for these things?
Well, the goal is with these hundreds and thousands of signatures that we have on all of them is we would love to maybe for the 10th VidCon have them all be brought up and displayed so people could come and see all of the signatures and the rich, vast history of all the people who have ever come to all the VidCons that signed these signs. But at the very, very least, we are going to make sure that all of them have high-res scans of both sides of all the signs so people can go and pick out their signatures for years to come.
All right, thanks. I like that because it's like 2 different things of community in there. Yeah. All right. So I'm standing here with Tommy Edison and his assistant Ben. I mean, they're just so amazing. Can you tell us a little bit about what all you're doing?
Sure. Well, I've got 2 channels on YouTube. The first channel is the Blind Film Critic channel, and that is where I do movie reviews from my perspective, how a movie works for me. And the other channel is the Tommy Edison XP channel, and on that channel, I answer your questions about blindness and about how I use different technology, and basically how my life works. That's kind of what we do on that channel. It's a lot of fun. It's been great.
What is Ben here to you? What is he?
Well, Ben is my longtime pal. We've known each other for almost like 18, 19 years now. We worked in radio together, and then Ben moved into video production, and we started to make videos together. And so Ben directs and produces and edits all the videos that you've ever seen with me in them.
Does that pretty much sum you up, or is there a whole lot more stuff he's not even mentioning?
I think that's about right. I mean, we work on the ideas together, we figure out what kind of videos we want to do, if we want to just answer questions from the viewers, or do we want to try something new, something a little more dynamic? And then, it's a process of I do all the camera work, I do all the directing, and then the shooting, and then the editing. So then, and it's a really great relationship with us because we've known each other for so long, there's a trust there. So when we're shooting a video, we have this deal where it's like, let's try this idea. If it's no good, nobody has to see it. We can just delete it or just leave it in the hard drive. And then when I'm in the edit, I get to try out different things. And a lot of times, Tommy's not part of that process until it's done. And I show it to him, like, what do you think? Does this work? Or if there's something that doesn't seem right, I might ask for its opinion. But there's such a trust there that allows us to be so creative and have a good flow about working together.
So with this project, because I know this is probably the only thing you do because you guys do so much. What do you think is the biggest difference between what you guys do and other similar companies or groups? What do you think is the biggest difference?
Tommy?
Well,
That's a good one for you.
I'm going to say the biggest difference is that I'm blind since birth. So I come at things from a slightly different perspective. I have a different way of, pardon me, but looking at the world, And that's what I like to show on both the channels. When I talk about movies, it's how a movie works for me. And, a good movie is script, it's acting, it's all the music, it's the sound effects, it's all that stuff. That's what makes a good movie to me. Whereas a lot of the CGI movies don't really work so well, It's all nice to look at and stuff, but it feels like the script was kind of secondary.
Do you have anything else to add?
No, that's about right. The blind since birth. I mean, that's one of the biggest differences versus other channels. And I mean, okay, the other thing is Tommy's really funny. A lot of people don't have a sense of humor, and it can be as quick and as witty. One of the things that we do when we're working on videos, and other crew members always saying, "Are you being, are you kind of pushing him a little too much?" Because we'll do a video, and we'll be serious at certain points in the video, and just getting the idea out and just get the message across. Then I'm like, all right, now we need some jokes. What do you know about? And let's say we're doing a bit about cooking. So now it's like, Tommy, what about cooking? Cooking jokes? Any good ones? And he just comes up with like 3 or 4 instantly. So that's unique. You can't get that with a lot of talent.
Amazing. Thank you very much. And I already know all your guys' information. So.
Good. Well, thank you for doing that.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome, dude. Thank you so much.
Did I give you the cards before or no?
Yes, you did.
You did, okay.
Yes.
Those are going to look nice on the fridge there in the kitchen. You put those up next to the kids' artwork. It'll be moments of treasure to remember forever and ever.
You say kids' artwork, but it's really mine. I kid you not, there actually is a torn out page of a coloring book done really bad, which is mine. So you give me a Deadpool coloring book. So I'm standing here with Matt. He's just starting a new YouTube channel. Tell me about this.
So, hey, what's up? What up, bruh? That's what I say on my channel. My channel is Meet Matt Shep, so you can find me at youtube.com, Meet Matt Shep. My channel really started just me talking about being a man with an eating disorder, and then it just sort of grew into me also just doing more daily vlog type stuff. I'm a server at a restaurant to pay the bills, so my boss was kind enough to let me start vlogging it, and it just became these really funny edited videos where I talk about something specific during each episode.
So it's a very personal feel to it, that you take kind of a comedy side to it?
Yeah, I just try to find like the lighter sides of everything I'm going through or everything that I've been through. Also just try to give people some experience, strength, and hope if they had an eating disorder or recovering from one, and just to show that, like life is good.
You were telling me you're a filmmaker, so how does it go from working with a production company to doing kind of an individual type thing?
This is so much easier because I don't have to worry about what anyone else thinks. I just kind of get to just automatically hold it up and film it. And so it's like I'm improvising in my life, and then I sit down to edit, and then it's like I'm improvising all over again when I'm editing it and finding what's funny and what works and what doesn't. And the things that I didn't think were funny, when you sit down to edit it, can be totally hilarious. So it kind of makes me look at life in a much broader sense and kind of just be more open to everything.
Is there anyone that, all right, let me try to rephrase a good thing. Are you more proud of your films, or are you going to be more proud of this? Are you scared someone's going to see a different side of you and maybe no longer use you for side projects?
Well, I realize part of my life and part of what brings me joy is helping people feel some sort of hope about their own life. So being a filmmaker is who I am, is what I want to do, and my YouTube channel is just showing, hey, like this is what it's like to live with an eating disorder in recovery and doing my life. So it's separate and it's the same. It just gives, between projects, it just gives me something to do. So.
What's been the hardest part?
The hardest part is not trying to worry about the results, trying to worry about like where is this going to take me, where is this going to go for me in my career as a filmmaker, but just focus on the fact that like I get to connect with people and I get to make new friends and I get to entertain people. Just trying to make sure I focus on that, and when you focus on that, all the results take care of themselves.
Thanks, appreciate it. Hey, I'm Toden, and I'm standing here with Seven. So, what you're telling me about? You telling me about a new service?
Yeah, I'm an artist on Sonic Box. Sonic Box is an online stream for musicians and comedians, DJs. It's basically an online stream, so we're performing live for you. You can chat with us. You know, if you're feeling tipsy, you can throw us a little credit, because no one knows any little credit.
So when you say us, it's just one group, or can other people join and be creators?
Absolutely. People can join, be creators. They can sign up, do the same thing I'm doing.
Is there a monetization system?
Nope. They take all types of artists. Does that make sense?
No.
Oh.
Monetization mean, are they making money?
Yes.
How?
Through us, I guess. Because people can tip us, and if they really like us, they can show us some love. That's why I'm saying, if they're feeling tipsy.
Okay, I gotcha.
Yeah.
So there's no other sponsors that play like pre-rolls or anything like that?
At this time, I am not sure.
Okay.
That's a good question. And I probably am not the best person to know what they're, who they're advertising through or with.
Okay.
I'm just one of the artists, one of the creators on there. So.
Oh, very cool. So, yeah, go ahead, give yourself a shout out.
Hi, I'm Seven James. Woo woo! Come visit me on Sonic Box, baby.